Hello, everybody. Feel free to say hi if you stop by. This is going to be a casual stream, sorts. All right, hello, everybody. We're going to be building a Discord server. Well, I mean, it's already built, sort of. We just need to populate it with some content. And basically, the premise is this is the official Discord server of the Agents of Beard campaign that we run. So basically, we were over on another Discord that I am involved in. I run one. Well, previously I ran a campaign over there, but DM duties got kind of swapped around for a bit. We ran a few different other campaigns. So Ghost to Salt Marsh ran from that Discord server, and now I'm playing Descent as well as a campaign for Humblewold. There is a third campaign that is running that I used to be involved in, but it's been a while. It's been about a year and a half since I did anything with them. Yeah, there was a almost like a need to kind of separate how things were being run for a variety of reasons. One is it was just getting messy. We use Discord for all of our lore. So yeah, it handles pretty much like all of the documentation. That way it's easy to access for everyone throughout the week or in between sessions. And it's got the nice cross-linking capabilities, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, I wanted to open it up for everyone, you guys who would be interested in seeing the information that we see. So all the lore that we've uncovered so far, how everything is kind of fitting into place, and yeah, just a place to kind of chat. So because of that, didn't want to really open up the original server just because it wasn't aimed for public consumption, I suppose, just because there's a lot going on outside of this campaign. So we are moving to our own server. It's been set up, and all of the active players have been moved over to it. I would say about a third of the content has been moved over. So that's what we're going to be working on today, is moving the content over. And then once that's done and we are ready, we'll be opening it up. But if you're a member of the Patreon subscribers, you do have access to it right now, so you can get in and start talking, start reading, and yeah, that's all I got. So okay, well, I guess I should probably get started. Medikit, hello. How is it going? All right. So yes, this is the premise, right? I've got the Discord on one screen, as far as the Discord app, and I've got it open up in the browser in another window. And what I need to do is copy and paste. I tried to build a bot, because there's really no bots that do what I need to do. It would be good if I could copy and have a bot copy and paste all this content over. And I was successful. I was successful with creating the bot to do that. But the issue was that it would not retain authorship, and it's just a matter of Discord's security policies and whatnot. Even though the members are active in both Discords, it wouldn't, it just wouldn't retain the authorship. So, yeah, basically anything that was brought over as, the bot posting it, which is not what I want. And then also the bot would just lose formatting. It'd bring over the text, but it wouldn't bring over the markdown and stuff. So yeah, it was just kind of messy. So we're gonna do it by hand, and that's gonna suck. But yeah, we're gonna do it. So this is the new Discord. So Agents of B.E.A.R.D. So we're gonna have basically a section for lore. It's gonna be handled by forum, and this forum is gonna be read only. Then we've got I'm sorry, and the lore is gonna be split up between tags. So we'll have information on the guilds, locations, people, lore, and yeah, and the Hovestad Gazette. So Hovestad Gazette is like it's a newspaper. It is the front-facing citizen-written newspaper. So yeah, it's written in the format, or at least in the from the perspective of your average citizen in our world. We do have a an opposite side of that. Let's see if I brought that over yet. It's in guild quarters. I don't remember. Oh yeah, so I've got this is another thing that that I put together, and this is kind of like well, I suppose I should probably actually show this. Give me one moment here. Try to bring this forward. Okay, yeah. All right. So, yeah, basically, just to kind of give you a behind the scenes view. So, we have our own kind of chat area, and this is for where we can post assignments. So the assignments have basically, let's go into one of these. Yeah. So basically, the summary of the assignment, who the client is, rewards, as far as the reward money for that, location, things to prepare for, so dungeon crawls, archaeological digs, wilderness exploration, that sort of thing. And then any related sessions would be attached to that. So again, being able to cross-link stuff is pretty nice. So we do have some that are not working, but we're going to bring that over today and hopefully be able to cross-link that together. And then yeah, just once the live stream is hooked up to it, or a session, and then which we're handling through Discord events, it'll populate there. But we have on the opposite side of the Hovestad Gazette, we also have a internal dossier called the Internal Report. So it's basically what our adventurers get, like a little packet of information that they get at the start of a day when they're going to go off onto an assignment. And that is basically not necessarily other available jobs, but just things that are going on from the perspective of the Adventurers Guild. So the whole shapeshifters thing. So, you know, if you suspect someone is a shifter, clear your mind, they can read your thoughts, you know, those sort of things. Just things to be aware of as they're out. Might be brought up, but might not. But yeah, just kind of things to be aware of all the ongoing stories that are affecting the entire continent, and yeah, to just kind of be aware of. But okay, so yes, lore is what we're going to be working on today, and then the last piece I want to work on is bringing over the roster. So the roster is going to include just basic information about each of the actual characters. So who's playing the character, past assignments. So again, cross-linking with session recaps, and yeah, any personal quests, motivations, that sort of thing. And then yeah, if they have contacts, kind of post the contacts there. So this is information for everyone. But I think where it would be useful is for the actual adventurers to kind of, especially because we do have some cross traffic, we have some commingling between parties. It's we do have a little bit of a West Marches kind of vibe. If there's enough people in the same area, but that way you kind of get an idea of who everyone is. But then it's also kind of useful for the players themselves so that they can see who they know when they go into a certain area. So, but yes, where we are coming from is, I think, nope, that's the same one. Give me a second. There we go. Where we are coming from has pretty much all the information filled out already. I just need to copy and paste it. So we got the full roster, as well as like tags. So the tags are based on location, level, and just kind of like overall class type. So priest, mage, warrior, expert. Yeah. So yeah, if you would want to see like who's in Hovestad, you can click Hovestad and it would bring up everyone who is in that city. Same thing for Golden Sea, which we don't have any. Easton. Oh, okay. Not current location, but locations they're related to. So Easton, we've got a bunch of people that are currently in Sedund. Nordland, no one. There's no one in Nordland right now. Sedund, yeah, it's just kind of nice. So yeah, besides that, we've got lore, and that's pretty much got bunch of stuff. Maps of the locations. If we've got a city map, which we do for Hovestad, that's in here too. So yeah, it's just this is our wiki, basically, is how we've been using this, and now it's just copying it over. So casual stream again, that is the gist of what we're doing, and I'm probably not going to be talking a whole lot. We're just going to be jamming to some music and doing the hard labor that is of moving stuff over. So if you're in the chat, say hi, and yeah, we'll just talk. But for now, I'm gonna take a deep breath, get some stuff situated over here, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. And Tutorius, hello, welcome. All right. Well, I think I'm ready. This is gonna take some time. So we got our roster information. So maybe we should go alphabetical for this initial list. We've got Archie Shore over here, and I really don't know how to present this super well for you guys. I guess maybe I should swap these. So let's do. Put Discord over on the other side. Okay. Yes. I'm sure this is super tiny. It's not. I don't know how to present this. You know, we're doing full monitor side by side. This is what we got. All right. Yeah, actually, I think I want to get a hat. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I have an issue with my hair. It's very thin, so when I shower, this is a little personal information, I guess. But when I shower, it just like it doesn't stay in place. It just goes like everywhere. I don't like putting stuff in my hair because that's just a lot of work. But I don't want it in my face. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. We need to actually do some work here. So, okay. Let's go alphabetical order. And I don't think there's an easy way to do this in Discord. So we're just going to have to eyeball it. But I believe Altoth is next. Well, I mean, technically Altoth would appear before Archie. But Archie is who I brought over. And let's see. And unfortunately, you're not seeing all of my windows. I suppose that's okay though, because you don't need to see my messy desktop or folder structure. Okay, I need party tokens. Guild. Okay, so we need Altoth. Okay, so we brought Altoth in, and Altoth is in Sedund. And has Altoth been anywhere else? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't bring over the level system. I feel like that'll take some work to get going. But he is a warrior. So give him the warrior class. And the other thing I wanted to add to these is links. So Medikit is on YouTube, and I should bring up oh, this will take a bit. All right, so Medikit, I've got a link to YouTube, can I just do the @ symbol for that? Is that just youtube.com/@ symbol? Yeah, okay. All right, cool. So I'll just do that. Okay, cool. But yes, when we do make this public, that way you guys can get in and do what you need to do. Do need to. I don't want to open this message on screen, just in case. Okay, cool. All right, Indy, I got your message. Awesome. All right, we can make that official one. All right. So that is Alphacraft, and do this. I can get rid of that. All right. So we've got Archie Shore. We've got Alphacraft. Archie Shore is played by Bart, who is a Patreon subscriber. And okay, who is next? Probably Bulbous. Yeah, we'll do Bulbous Footlong. Bulbous Footlong is played by Joe. Josie is another member of our Patreon subscriber group, currently in Hovestad. I hope to have another session with the Patreon group soon. I just need to book it. All right, how can I? Oops. I wish there was an easy way to fix these links. Will this do it? Okay, cool. At least got that one. Oh yeah, because we don't have the lore yet. So once we get the lore in, we can fix most of these weird non-working links. Oh yes, I also need to bring over token. And we'll add that to the post. Okay, cool. Looking good. Let's go ahead and go to our next one. Archie, Alphacraft, Bulbous. Clover. Clover is probably next. Priest. And yeah, I think I can update all of these links. We got all of our sessions in. I don't know what this unknown is though. Let's look. Session recap. So okay, so she was involved in 25 Into the Ravine Part 2. 17. Yeah, Into the Ravine. Alright, so let's remove this. 23 Into the Ravine. Very good. We can fix these ones later. Let's bring the token over. And currently in Whitmore. Okay, that didn't update, so let's fix these. I guess I should go back through and just verify. All right. So Altoth. Um, 1, 2, and then that is a deleted channel. I guess that's how it looks on the old one too. Interesting. All right, so 26, 28. Yeah, I guess it was the temple. Okay. You good? All right. Yeah, so the sidebar in Discord is going to be crazy for me for the foreseeable future. It's going to suck. But yeah, that'll get resolved. I wish I could collapse. If I can collapse forum threads, that would be excellent. But that is not a thing that we can do right now. Okay, so Clover. I'm thinking Draco would be next. Verifying, yeah, it's gonna have to be Draco. Draco is our wonderful Warforged Drake. Yeah, I don't know what the proper protocol is in most games, but our campaign we kind of went different with Warforged. I think we've got one like normal looking Warforged, which would be Obsidian, played by Sir Viper, who's another Patreon subscriber. And yeah, normal looking guy, Warforged type. The rest are like wacky. So we've got Draco, who is basically a Drake, or modeled after a Drake. And what is Artificers? I think that's an expert. Yes, model after a Drake. Then we've got Salix. And Salix, we don't really have a good token for, but well, at least I mean it's a great token. Loon made a wonderful token, but doesn't really illustrate what it is. But basically, it is a creature. Well, it's a Warforged that's like on rollers. What is that? That robot. I can't remember what that movie is, but yeah, basically wheels, kind of like tank wheels, but only I think 4 to 5 feet tall, I believe, but holding a tree in a boot. And yes, has gone through some kind of traumatic experience and has transported its eyes into the tree. Thinks that it is the tree, and the Warforged is just a just part of its body. Crazy. Be interesting to see how that plays out. All right, so I'll go ahead and close that. I think from on the Discord, or on the old server side, I can just close the ones I've done, and that should shorten up this list a bit. Open that one, open this one as well. Okay. All right, so that goes up to D. I believe next is Edward Fitzgerald. Edward Fitzgerald played in one session. Edward Fitzgerald is a half-elf rogue, currently in Hovestad, and is a expert. Yeah, rogue. But took part in the Valhunt session. Unfortunately, has a terrible, terrible computer. I believe that has been resolved, but we'll see. We'll see if he could join again. But yeah, terrible. Ooh, I forgot token. Let's try that again. Edward Fitzgerald. Go. Drag that over. And we'll add it to the post. Very nice. But yes, a swashbuckler. Wants to do stuff. Wants to, I believe, wants to one day own its own, his own ship, head back to the seas. As a rogue, probably very familiar with the red knives, but it has not come up yet. All right, so that's E, and oh, I believe we're on more now. Nope, Calgrim. Calgrim would be next. All right, so let's bring Calgrim over. Calgrim has been in a bunch of stuff. Gamer Hobbit. Oh, you know what? I forgot to update some links. So we'll go back through and do that. Calgrim is in Whitmore and is a warrior. And we'll do links. And actually not sure. Yeah, he does. Okay, cool. So HTTPS YouTube.com Gamer Hobbit. Okay. Oops. And then token. Okay, cool. It's got all those going. Awesome. All right. This is perfect. This is working pretty well. All right. So Draco has some links. Hopefully this will work as well. You'd be surprised at how many Sunbearers there are on YouTube. Oop. I like that YouTube has brought over the short links though. Okay, cool. That brings in the right guy. Yeah, all right. Hello, Diggs BTW7. Welcome. We are building well, we're not really building. I guess at this point we're just moving content from one Discord to another. But okay. Now I think that brings us to Mora. And Mora is in stunned, and she is a mage. And bring the token over. Oops. And then we've got Mora's links. I can't recall. I think Mora has Twitch as well, but for now we'll just do YouTube. We can go back and edit this later. Mora played by Iondis. All right, cool, awesome. All right, so yeah, it's kind of confusing of like what it will automatically, you know, do these links for, and what needs, because I thought for sure it was going to be that comma, but that is not the case. Comma didn't seem to slow it down on anything on these other ones. Just these two. Crazy. But yes, Mora has been involved in quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sessions. A lot. It's a lot of sessions. Calgrim's up there. He's almost there. Yeah, I want to say Mora probably, I think, might have been involved in the most sessions. Yeah. I think so. I think she's been the most consistently around. All right. So Mora is good. Close that post. MN. Dude, Norben. Norben's got an interesting situation, I guess. No one knows what happened to Norben. He might be dead. Norben's last session was Meteor in Whitmore. However, yeah, that last session turned out to be a shifter. So it really wasn't Norben the entire time. But Norben has been last seen in Hovestad. Okay, so we're missing one. So 17 is Hovestad is sinking, and then Into the Reed. So 2023. And does not have any links, is not a content creator. So yes, maybe we'll see Norben again. Maybe we won't. Alright, so there's two that still having the issue. But yes, I do like the whole cross-linking thing. That's why we're still doing it on Discord. Like, I could move it to another area, I guess, like another like the website. I was thinking about just having everything on the website, but that is just a lot to try and manage, right? Like, it's a lot to try and manage that update it into two locate. I mean, like, I could just update it on the website, but the problem is I don't want to make this difficult for my players. You know, I don't, and me, for that matter. But yeah, I don't want to have like a third place them to have to go to access this stuff. So since we're using the voice chat and Discord to organize. Like, all of this content might as well be in Discord. But then, like, yeah, I wouldn't want to have to post it twice. Have it here, have it on the website. So we're just going to post it all on the Discord and then open up some of this stuff for the general public, those who are watching or listening, for that matter, to be able to read it as well. Okay, next up we have Obsidian. Obsidian is played by Sir Viper, another Warforged. And currently in Hovestad is a warrior because he is a barbarian. And I think he has links. I'll go ahead and add those if I can locate them. But he's another Patreon subscriber. Patreon.com/AlmightyBeard. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he does. I mean, I know he does stuff. I just don't know what to put here. So we'll just leave that blank. We'll update that later. But Obsidian, I've got token. Okay. That looks good. Let's update tags for Bulbous. Bulbous is a mage. And Altoth is warrior. Yeah, I don't know how interesting this information is. Like these tags. Like, I think location is probably cool. I think I am going to change this to where they currently are located. So currently in, Sedund or Whitmore. Not necessarily where they've been. Okay, so we'll close that. And now we've got a bunch of S's. Alright, so Salix first. Salix is our Warforged played by... another Warforged played by the Lunatic. Part of the Unorthoblocks Minecraft server. Thus far has only been involved in one session. And just need to get this this link. I believe he has a short thing. You know what? I don't even have him on my in the description. All right, let's go ahead and find him. YouTube.com/. Go ahead and search. Lunatic official. That's awesome. Okay, and I also have a token. Sedund. Currently in Sedund is a priest, is a druid. Okay. And then next up, I need like 5 more monitors, I feel. I've got 3, but another at least 3 would be swell. We'll do Sunichi. next. Shinichi aiming to be the greatest rock star that ever lived. Recently made a name for himself over in Pumpkin Town. Has been crowned the king of Pumpkin Town. And played by Spiderhearts. Spiderhearts is another member of the Unorthoblocks Minecraft SMP. And currently in Sedund, and is an expert musician. Perfect. Okay, so we got one that did not link. I think I'm gonna bring this music up. This is nice. Yeah, so if you tune in, say hi. Okay, well, that's all the S's. Um, yeah, I mean, doing this alphabetical kind of made sense in my head at the time, but now it's going to be reverse. It's going to be reverse alphabetical in the actual list. But okay, so we've got so let's do Trill next. Trill played by Jesse James Games. Tortle has a familiar named Ace. And also has a YouTube, but I think he's more focused in on Twitch when he actually does stuff. But I'll still put YouTube here for now. We can do Twitch links later. Is a mage. Is in Hovestad. Indatorius, native Dragonborn. Plays Vels Kel. Has an interesting story going on right now. We'll get into the lore as we start bringing that stuff over. All right, mage. Currently in Whitmore. Crystal Gem Dragonborn. And I can't recall Indie streams on Twitch, but I know for a fact he's on YouTube. Yes, Indie is a part of the Alphacraft Minecraft SMP. It's where the gamer Hobbit / Calgrim is from, and Aletha Prime as well. Cool. And Aletha Prime plays Wisp Ethereum. She pronounces it in such a way I can never replicate it. I've tried. But it's very fancy sounding. Oh, and you know what? Actually, there's one more that that we did out of order here. Okay, so I got one more on my list. That is Zillus, played by Plasma Hero. However, I just recalled we also have E. E has been a part of two sessions, I think. Hopefully we'll be returning. He is native, is a member of the wandering orc tribe. Let's see. Zillus is a monk incident. Okay. And cool. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and add E. Did not have him on the other Discord as far as the roster goes, but definitely necessary. So let's go ahead, go back to Zillus. We'll copy this stuff over. That way we've got a template. So Barbarian, he is a orc, native, current location, last left in Easton, and currently played by Hidden Cryptid. Has not joined the Discord yet. Hopefully, at some point we'll be back. But yeah, it's taking a little bit of a hiatus from things. So it was part of the first one and part of the third one. Yeah. And motivations, I don't know what E's motivations are. Part of the orcs, part of Easton. And let's go ahead and get that in. Anything else? Anything else that? No. Warrior. Do you have a token? Cool. All right, fantastic. Well, I think that's our roster. We got a big long list. So about 20 players overall, and 75% of them are content creators. So yeah, when we make this open, you guys would have access to be able to read all of this and get links to everyone's like YouTube, and we'll probably put like Twitter and Twitch and anything else worth doing. But everyone's tags are in. We've got thumbnails for everybody. I think the only thing I would want to do here is maybe just update our session recaps. Oops. To link to the roster page. And actually, Vel's has a last name. Oh no. Well, this is gonna suck. Vel's. I'm gonna need to edit the post. Vel's Kel. Is that spelled right? No, it's 2 L's. The only issue is like this thing pops up and I can't get rid of it. I don't like it because I changed the post title. All right. So yeah, let's go through the recaps and just update. Well, I kind of do like hanging people though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it... I mean, I feel like it should link to the roster page. So let's just do that instead. So Zillis, Skilly, Altoth. Yeah, that's probably better. That's probably better. Because that way you can go in and just get more information. This didn't update. Why didn't this update? Oh, okay, because that link is wrong. Uh-oh, that's no good.
Today's video is starting off in a place.
Oh, because I think it was changed. Okay. So it should be that. There we go. Okay. Which means I need to update. All my descriptions. Must have made a change at some point. Yeah, that's probably better. That's probably better to link to the party, just to instead of linking usernames. Oh, okay. Man provides for his family. Okay. Yes, that would be wonderful. Yeah. No. That came. Something like that came to mind. And I think it would be useful. To be able to copy and paste from one to another. Let's see. There's an item called Tiny Task. You press record and it'll copy your mouse and keyboard movements. Settings. Yeah, probably. But I think I would imagine there's some kind of like nuance to this, right? There is, just because it's going to be different per thread, especially once we are building more, like building new stuff. I'll definitely look into it. Cause yeah, it would be easy. I mean, we've been going for about an hour. I can't, I'll look into it for sure. I've gone the route of trying to find, or even build my own Discord bot to try and like handle some of this, but yeah, I just can't. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that tip. I'll take a look, because I'm sure I'll be doing this tomorrow as well. Now, maybe not streaming tomorrow, but I'll definitely be moving stuff over. But I have made a note. But the other cool thing about, well, I mean, okay, the not cool thing about housing this stuff in Discord is that because of how threads or forums are set up, there is like an auto, it doesn't expire. Is it closed? Is it auto close? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, you can even set it to be about a week, and it'll it'll remove all this like junk in the sidebar. But because of like what we're doing, we kind of need it. But at the same time, because of all the cross-linking, at least for now, I need to follow it. I need to follow the post so that I can be able to cross-link it to it easily. Yeah, it's kind of like a timer, I guess. But yeah, it like auto closes it so that it's like no longer an active thread, basically. Like, yeah, you can close the post, and that it doesn't shut it down. It doesn't like archive it per se. It just moves it like lower down in the list, but it removes the ability to link to it. With like these hashtags, so you could still do it through IDs, but yeah, that's just it's just rough. So I've got another bot in here that auto watches it, and basically it watches every thread and makes sure that it stays open, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I wish there was an easier way. Like, so these are showing up in my list not because they're open, but it's because I'm following it. But if I unfollow it, then I can't link to it with these hashtag links. Really messed up. I wish I could still link to it without following it. Hello, Director Amelia. How are you today? I am also just chilling. I have probably another hour or so with an empty house. I was supposed to, I had originally scheduled this stream for yesterday, last night. But then I couldn't find my glasses. And so it was like 2 hours of trying to find my glasses. By the time I found them, I just didn't want to do anything. So I ended up watching John Wick. So I'm aware of John Wick and that stuff, but I've never watched it. So I watched the first movie last night and started the second one, and then this morning I had scheduled the stream for like 11 o'clock in the morning. But I wanted to finish the second movie, so push this back to noon. And yeah, so I had an empty house, and that's what I did. I just I scrambled trying to find my glasses, and then just watched the movie. Oh, what? My message is too long. Really? By 14 characters. All right. What can we remove here then? I'll do that. All right, that works. How is it too long? Like, this is what was in the other one. That's crazy. All right, we've got the roster done. I mean, some links still need to be updated. All right. Have fun at the duck park. Have fun. Duck park. I'm curious what makes it a duck park and not just a park with ducks. But okay, we've got session recaps in. We've got our roster in, and now it's time to build out the lore. But let me do this. I'm gonna take like a quick break. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna stretch. You stretch as well. Get a drink. Anything else you need to do. And we'll be right back. All right. Feel like I like this music. I like this music, but I feel like I want something slightly different. I mean, it's cool. Let's do something else. Let's do uh oh, here it is. Oh, what is that even called? Uh, oh, geez. Well, let's keep listening to this until I find what I'm looking for. Man, only 10 songs with this? Oh, that's not good. All right, let's take that off. What is this? Blues. Yeah, let's just do blues. Let's try to be like, I don't know. I still want happy, I guess. Ooh, countryside. Let's try this. Oh, that's too slow. Anything else? No, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe I don't want blues right now. Let's just go. We'll go back to. Let's do some jazz. Mood, happy, no vocals. How's this? Uh, let's uh, let's do traditional jazz. Okay, this will work. Okay. I guess we can get back into it. What is next? It's kind of slow, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So we can go ahead and archive the roster, and we can go ahead and yeah. Now we can go into lore. So lore, we have quite a bit. I feel like let's start off with just the lore category itself. So we've got a living timeline, and the living timeline is basically here we go. Living timeline is yeah. It's just why can I explain this? It is the chronological order of events. So we have like when every session occurred, when the Hovestad Gazette was released, any like holidays or stuff like that we'll have here. But yeah, just to kind of keep track of where everyone is at what time. So that's kind of why we have downtime in place to shift people around to where they need to be for that session. But I like it because it feels more natural, right? It feels more natural and real to not have uh, events like fully overlapping or like crisscrossing the timeline. Okay, we got the living timeline. That's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and we also have Records Guild research projects. Status of research projects for items that have been brought in. Yeah, I got a little check mark when it's completed. This one, I almost feel like maybe we should ping the actual people, the actual Discord users, just so they can keep track. But maybe not. Maybe not. The sword from the burial mound. So yes, Altoth, Reiko, Mora, and Swamp. And that one's still in progress. That was the 20. That was episode 28. So it's been a few days. We actually might be close to releasing what that was. So there's a reason, a good reason why I do it this way. Because again, okay, so here's the concept. There's different guilds, and those guilds all like have responsibilities of some sort, but they all work together. So the Adventurers Guild, which is the guild that these our players are involved in or a part of, they basically do tasks for the other guilds as well as general protection of the area. And I need to, hold on a second, save that. And then we'll bring it over here. We have an ongoing task of like anything that you find that is somewhat or has like historical value. The Records Guild wants to just look at it. What is this? No thanks. Okay. But how this campaign is run is very much on the off. How's the phrase? On the seat of my pants kind of thing. It's there's a lot of improv here. There's a lot of things that we just kind of do. I mean, these items, obviously built into the session. These are like things that I put in treasure, but I don't always fully flesh out everything. And when it comes to items, I don't always fully flesh out what they do and what they are and what they mean. So if the party takes interest in such things, then I'll know, okay, I need to I need to figure out what this is. But I can delay it. I can have them send it to the Records Guild to research, and then that's going to take, you know, a few sessions, depending on how the timeline works out. But yeah, that's going to take, oh, you know what? Oh, no, we're good. Yeah, so it's going to take a few sessions. That way it gives me some time to fully flesh out in my head what it is and what it means. All right. Next up, we have a group of people back in the day called the Teachers. And what's known, former group of the original society. Although that is debatable now, based on what Altoth, Zillus, and Skilly found in Sudan for the Temple of the Serpent. Debatable who the original society is now. Might not be the natives that we have here. But that's good. So we got the Teachers, then plant life, but a druidic society maybe. But they were the ones that had the original map, or at least the older map of the old continent before deserts and Arctic things were about. Man, I'm chilly. Why is it so cold? Time for a wardrobe change. Yeah, so I live in the US. I live in the South. But a transplant. I came from the Arctic Ohio. And now I'm in the South, but I've been here for 2 years, and now my body is starting to get used to the generally warm temperatures. And so, but it's been kind of up and down as of late. We had like 80s last week, and now it's in the 40s. But because it was in the 80s, we had our AC on. We swapped. We turned the heat off, turned the air on. But now, because it's in the 40s, and we don't have the heat on, it's like in the 60s inside, which is rather chilly for me. Now that I'm used to the South. Okay, so plant life. Yes, these are all the plants that have been located thus far. And then we also have animal life, which might need to be updated. Oh no, okay, cool. Legendary sized bears. Camels in Sudan. But yes, these are just notes. These are just things that have been seen. markers. Kind of boring, maybe. I think. Yeah. Ohio can be very Arctic for sure. It just, yeah, it's just, I don't know. The problem with Ohio, at least on the quote unquote north coast of Lake Erie, yeah, the weather is just so like weird. Where it could be cold one day, could be in like the 70s, and then the 30s the next day. Sometimes the same day. This actually probably should go into the people. But this is our sailors and ships. The different ships, sailors involved that they have met. What else? Deities. Is that right? Is that how you spell it? I think that's how you spell it. Yep. But yeah, now that I've lived in the South, I don't know, like, I can still walk outside when it's like 30 degrees with shorts on. Like, that's no problem to me. But standing like inside, if it's lower than like 72, it's just too cold. Too cold. All right, so yes, deities that have been discussed or talked about. Can I underline a thing? Let's do that. Lore. Yes. Oh, that looks bad. I don't like that. How about that? Did I fix it? Clover. Probably doesn't need to be underlined, but I'm underlining everyone else. Might as well. But deities that have been discussed so far, I depend on, for most of the stuff, I'm just depending on people to say things out loud. And so Clover believes in Lathander. Bertram, our potion merchant out of Sedund, had mentioned Tamora. And Tamora has been brought up one or two other times, I believe. But otherwise, no other deities had been discussed. Is Lathander correct? Hold on a second. I need to pull up that character sheet. Over. Yeah, Lathander. Okay, cool. But that's it. That's all we got for lore. Now we can jump into locations. Actually, it's 1:45. Yeah, what's the easiest category to do? Guilds. People. Okay, let's do one more category. We'll do people. And these are basically groupings. So kind of like the sailors and ships, but just groupings of people that they have run into with just a general concept of who's involved, what their motivations are, that sort of thing. So we'll do natives, kobolds. And let's look. We need to edit that tag. Kobolds is people. But yes, we've got like little maps that we've got of general location. So they're located in the mountains. Only seen one time in our second session ever. Okay, so we got that. Let's keep going with natives. We'll do native orcs, and not much is known about these guys. They are wanderers. And E is the only one that has been run into so far. Everyone is kind of stuck to themselves. But yeah, it's been a while since anyone has seen them. The same goes for natives, dwarves. It is known that they were here. But yeah, it is known that they are here somewhere. No one has seen them. But everything that has been written or found so far would suggest that dwarves lived here at some point. All right, let's go ahead and elves, native elves. Currently, just Wisp. Community of wood elves lives in between the tangled hills and the bearded jungle. Actually, I can. I do have a map of that, I think. Wood elves. Yeah, so they are located somewhere over here. That is where Wisp's family lives. But it's just wood elves, I guess. Has been suggested that other elves exist somewhere. We also have our native furbolgs. Uh-oh, I just hit a thing. Hold on. There it is. Okay, got it. New post. Natives. Furbolgs. People. So we do have a few. We'll go ahead and Clover. Clover is one. And then we also have Swamp. But yes, there are two different communities of Furbolg. We have one south of Pumpkin Town. I think I have it highlighted. Furbolg. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we've got one group up here, one group over here. Why they have split up, we don't know yet. But it appears that there is some kind of conflict. Okay. That's that. And then we've got two more native groups still. We have the Dragonborn, and the Dragonborn are currently in the north. Although there is some other groups. Territories. We've got Altop. And we have Vels. Yeah, so currently up to the north, we've got we definitely have two different sects that are here, but then also near Hovestad, right around here, there's another village that is a small group. Otherwise, it's assumed that there are a few, like in the mountains, maybe a few different groups. But yeah, they splintered off. That is the Dragonborn story is the major from a historical standpoint, the major story is this war that occurred, a civil war between the different Dragonborn clans. And then the last group we have, natives, Triton. Not much is known. But that is something new that we had to set up. Do I have a map? Do I have a map for that? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I do because generally speaking, they protect the Golden Seas. They protect basically everything. Hold on a second, I'll bring up the map. All right, they protect the waters. They're primarily up to the north, but yeah, they you know, they're water based. They can go pretty much wherever the water is. However, they do come up on shore, you know, at times. And Zillus is the only native, right? And again, that was put together by Plasma Hero. He wanted to be native, but he wanted to be something a little bit different, so he introduced Triton. So we built out two things for that. A, the fact that there's Triton and they're natives, but B, we also introduced another guild or another sect of the Adventurers Guild to cover the Golden Seas. So we'll see if that comes into play at all in the future. Okay, so we have Stone Guardians. Those are another group of quote-unquote people. And we've experienced those in two different locations. So the Iron Hope mining post, there was one protecting the iron mines, or the iron caves. And then we also had one protecting the quartz caves.
But they are there for a purpose. They are there, maybe not just to protect, but also they seem to know a lot. They seem to know Swamp's family, at least the one on Storm Island. Then there's also the one that is aware of Wisp's family. So there's more to that story. Stone Guardians, okay. We also have the Shifters. Shifters is another interesting ongoing overarching story that we've got. A few different sightings, but yes, they seem to be traveling to the continent for unknown reasons, but they're traveling by way of the meteors. And why? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm still showing the map. Give me a second. We're back over here. Why? Who knows? Word on the street is the Senate Hall and the Records Guild. They are working together, along with the Adventurers Guild, to set up first contact. A meeting of sorts to find out why these creatures are coming. They're kind of like doppelgangers almost. Doppelgangers, I mean, they're not unheard of. Yeah, they're not unheard of. But here on the continent, they are. But these are different. Something different about them. They can read thoughts like doppelgangers, but doppelgangers aren't known to travel by meteors. So they could be something different. I don't know. But hopefully once we make first contact, we can get an idea of why they're here. We also have the undead problem. And this one we can actually update. Well, really the second one. Although this might be. I don't know how this. Okay, so if you haven't watched or listened to Temple of the Serpent Part 2, something happened there. I don't know how much they would have reported in about this, because yeah, lore is kind of from the perspective of the Adventurers Guild. I don't know. I'll leave that in, but it's definitely undead serpent folk. There might be something else that's out there now, but who knows? Undead, we also have Warforged. And Warforged, how we're handling it in our story is mysterious donor provided these things. For what purpose? What reason? Undetermined. But yeah, they're all kind of different. They all serve an initial different purpose. But yes, there's a mysterious donor that basically donated the Warforged to the continent, and they're all kind of spread apart. We've got 3 members that are part of the Adventurers Guild. There's one more known that is part of the Senate Hall in Hovestad, kind of a protector or a guard of sorts. However, yeah, it is known that there's more of them. There's about 24 in total. But why were they donated? And is there something bad about that? I don't know. Our group from Sedund, group A, I guess. Shinichi Mura and Svamp have kind of like a negative tone to Warforged, like not Draco particularly, but part of the undead thing is we've got a construct, a Warforged like construct that is that has a purpose of collecting these dead bodies, and there is no particular reason that they would feel like they're aligned in any capacity, but it's possible, and that possibility has driven some of the story. So yes, quite possible those two things are related, which means it would be bad. You know, but you can't have good and bad at the same time. So maybe there is an underlying issue there. Guess we'll find out. Last group of people, the Red Knives. Red Knives is an organized crime outfit that currently is in pretty much all the cities. Most notably in Hovestad. But we also have 2, Veloptima and Zook, that are in Crystal Head. And actually, did we do related? Yeah, we did related sessions. We'll skip that for today. But okay, the Red Knives. Red Knives is our organized crime outfit. But okay, I think that is all of our people. Stone Guardians, Natives, Warforged, Undead, Fae, Red Knives. Yeah. Okay, well, we've got more. We've got more stuff to do. We have here, let me here on the screen. Okay. Yeah, we've got more. So we've got let's get rid of people. So we've got our locations. We have, I don't know, I wish this would say how many posts we have here. But we've got a bunch of locations. All the cities that we've gone into, as well as counties. So Whitmore County, Easton County, Sedun County, that sort of thing. And then we also have our guilds. So the different sects of the Adventurers Guild. We also have the Senate and Records Guild, Merchants Guild, Mages Guild, what's known about them, that sort of thing. But otherwise, I think that's it. And then it's just cross-linking. And it's just cross-linking all of those things together. With the hopes that yeah, we can open this up soon. Oh, but that's it. It's 2 o'clock. Been streaming for about 2 hours. Is that accurate? Yep, 2 hours. And that's usually my cutoff time if I'm actively doing something. D&D is a little bit different because you know, I don't get as tired as a DM. I mean, I do after the 3-hour mark. Once we hit the 3-hour mark, like I'm starting to turn towards exhaustion. Probably level 1 exhaustion of the 1 D&D rolls, that is. But yes. Yeah, I know we didn't really do a whole lot, but it's a casual stream, and I know my house will not be empty for much longer, and I probably should do some chores. So we will break here. But thank you so much for joining. Director Amelia, a man provides for his family. Editorius, Medikit, you guys, thanks for joining the chat as well. And yeah, I think that's where we'll end. But that's it. Later.